What is up, guys? I thought this might be a fun video to kind of close out a weird year and start a hopefully better one. Going over the top 100 songs of this year from my personal Spotify. We should be calling this Spotify Rewind, and let's be real, it's way better than YouTube Rewind. For anyone who might know me personally, I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what's gonna be on this. Last year was pretty easy because I knew what my favorite records from last year were. It was War by Demon Hunter, Trauma by I Prevail, Happiness Begins by the Jonas Brothers, and Peach Club by Emarosa. Those were like my top 4 albums of last year, and of course then my top 100 songs were mostly songs from those albums. For 2020 has been a weird year. It's been a lot of singles. Some bands are breaking up, some bands are getting back together. I was in a weird mood because I wouldn't be like, I'm in the mood to listen to metal, or I'm in the mood to listen to pop music. Like, I just didn't have moods like that much this year. So I genuinely have no idea what's gonna be on here. I did go ahead and let my fiance look through my list on my phone, and she was like, yeah, that's not what I expected. So that's got me concerned. So, without further ado, let's see how this looks. I thought I was really smart. I had my phone that I was recording with, and then it turns out that you can only do the cool thing about the Spotify Rewind on your phone. So here we are. Crapping with my... I wish somebody would have told me you want love. You will have to go through the pain. -9. 227 new artists. That's freaking awesome. 205 genres. That's insane. Christian rock, alternative metal, melodic metalcore, pop, and contemporary Christian music. That doesn't really surprise me. One song helped you get through it all. Sever by Red. I did listen to that a lot. Red is my favorite band, and that their new album Declaration is awesome. Top songs, a lot. Wow, it's almost all Red. That's a lot of minutes listening to a podcast for not being a podcast person. A tastemaker. Is that a sex thing? Oh, I'm a trendsetter. Yeah, go to All Things Christian Rock and follow my playlist, please. Compared to other, which decade do you play the most? Probably the 2000s. I'm a 2000s guy. I was right. It's like I know myself or something. Listen to 655 artists this year. Red, Demon Hunter, Skillet, Fit for a King, Emarosa. Skillet? I don't even like Skillet that much. First 4 songs are Red. Day by Den's. Honestly, Den's new album is so good. Church in the Dark by Man of God is number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god. My brother says it's the worst music ever made. Which I don't agree with. It's Brooke Reed's of Impending Doom. It's his death trap project. So it's weird. Trilogy by Silent Planet. Yep. More Red, more Dens, some Fit for a King. I assumed Fit for a King was going to be higher on my list than it was, honestly. Because I listened to their new album a lot. It wasn't that good, but I did listen to it. Off-Road Minivan. I think that's actually one of the bands that it said that was one of my new artists that I found this year. They are really fun. I like them. Their singer is the bass player for Fit for a King, and they're kind of like an indie rock. Some Jonas Brothers! Some Righteous Vendetta, some August Burns Red. Honestly, I just started listening to August Burns Red's newest album again. Like, when it first came out, I listened to it a couple times. I was like, it's fine. But it's honestly way better than I gave it credit for. Oh, Tundra. Yeah, shout out. I listen to my own band. What? I actually do listen to my own music quite a bit because I like to hear it on different speakers, because whenever I mix, I'm pretty limited to what I can cross-reference with. So as time goes on, I like to find more things to cross-reference my mixes to and learn from that. And honestly, if you make your own music, I recommend doing that. Anytime you can listen to your music on something new, do it. Got a lot of just singles here and there. That's what I'm talking about. Like, 2020 was such a year for singles. It wasn't really a year for albums. Like, I got a lot of music from last year on here. Like, got some Emarosa and some I Prevail. Everything in Slow Motion. Here's a couple of their songs. So one of my college professors is actually their drummer, and I have been a fan of them for years and years and years. And I was really happy when they put out music. However, whoever. It came out like last month, so I'm kind of surprised any of the songs are on this list, but that's all right. Oh, and Nine Lashes, they just started putting new music out. They hadn't had an album since like 2016 or something, so happy to see them making new music. And as I'm getting down here towards the bottom, it's like some songs I haven't heard in a bit. Yeah, it was a weird year. I really had no idea what to expect. Pressure by Until the Ribbon Breaks. That's a weird one. It's the only song I know by that band, but I heard it once on like a Spotify radio, I think, and I just added it to a couple of my playlists, and I kept going back to it because it's really sad and moody, and it's got this weird piano thing, but it's really like 808 bass driven, and then it's got like this dance break in the bridge. It's weird, but it's so cool. Last thing worth mentioning on here, I see, is Highlights by The Classic Crime. They were on Tooth and Nail Records like years and years ago, before I was really even paying attention to that kind of music. So they kind of went over my head, but they were kind of like, I guess like early Fall Out Boy kind of stuff. But then they had their most recent album, and it wasn't like that at all. Patterns in the Static. And it did come out this year. And it is really fun listen. I don't listen to just hardcore anymore, okay? I listen to a lot of stuff. Like, I'm actually surprised I didn't see anything by The Weeknd in there. Was there anything by The Weeknd in there? Because I listen to a lot of The Weeknd nowadays. Yeah, well, look at that. It's weird. My life is a lot.
So again, I'm pretty surprised with the results. 2020, when it comes to music, has been a pretty meh year. It's kind of like the rest of the year has been a meh year or something. I don't know. I haven't left my house in forever. But let me know in the comments, what was something in your Spotify top 100 that surprised you, or did none of it surprise you? And what are some of your top songs and artists? I would love to know. So leave a comment, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be making lots of YouTube content. I already have a couple other videos in the works, and only plenty more will be on the way. So, I don't know how I'm going to end this video, so, bye.